Bad language warning. Everyone knows that these guys swear like sailors, but this week is extra cunty. You better find something else to listen to if you're easily offended.
Let's do it.
Shake it off. Ooh, coming in with some
ready to go.
Coming in with some video games by Lana Del Rey there, Ben. It's Monday morning, and what I want to know is, why can't you find someone that wants to cuddle when you want him to cuddle?
You pick this song because of that comment that I accidentally sent you?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
I want to share this with people. I want to get to the bottom of it, Ben.
I have to find the rest of that conversation.
Oh, Ben accidentally sent me a message the other day, and I want to get to the bottom of this because he claims that he's dissecting a Lana Del Rey video game song, and I'm not so sure. Why can't I find a hot guy that acts like a cunt when I want him to, but also wants hugs and cuddles when I want him to? And if he's a cunt when I want him to want cuddles, or wants cuddles when I want him to be a cunt, obviously he's gay, and I'm going to fuck his best friend.
Yeah, that was me translating the lyrics to that song.
Funniest thing all week, my friend.
Yeah, no, that was me. I don't know. It came up in my feed, and I was listening to it. And I'm like, what a bunch of fucking nonsense.
It is,
and that is. I feel like that's every single Lana Del Rey song.
It's just not fair, mate. Like, if we weren't doing this over Zoom, I would give you cuddles, and if you were lucky, I'd whistle your name.
Like I said, it's not me who wants the cuddles. I'm just translating the lyrics to that song.
Of course.
And it was part of a. I'm trying to think of who I was having that conversation with.
We all believe you.
Jesus, I fucking hope the next time you send me a fucking text.
Oh, mate, do it.
It's fucking on now.
Do it. Well, g'day to the rest of you. Cuddles all round. Welcome to Good Movie Monday, the podcast dedicated to nerdy cinematic ramblings. My name's Glenn Cochran, and here to demand your affection is Ben Helwig, Cuddle Cruiser. How's it going, mate?
Fucking hell.
When we came on to record this particular episode, Ben was not in the finest of moods to begin with.
No. And I've been attacked.
And I'm more than thoroughly amused.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad someone is.
How's your week been, mate?
Well, it was fine up until about 5 minutes ago. I wish I could find where that comment was. What the thread? I will let you. That conversation.
I will let you name this episode, just so I don't throw you under the bus any harder.
Yeah, I'm guessing now. Like I messaged you earlier to ask for a song to be played because it was going to come up later in the conversation.
Yep.
And you said I was going to play a Ben specific song.
Yep.
But I'll hold over for another week. Now I don't think you did somehow. I think you played that Ben specific song right at the start.
Not at all. I had something lined up that was very much. It was to make amends for my intro. You see?
Oh, I see. I don't know what kind of song. I don't know what you think the power of music has over me. To think that would in any way be possible.
Well, considering the fact that you requested a song for the middle of the show means the music has a very strong power over you, I reckon.
No, I only requested it because it comes up in the conversation that we were having, and I was like, it'd be good to play that song.
Well, if you're new to the show, you're thinking, what the fuck is this all about? Just go to our socials and you'll find out. Go to goodmoviemonday.com. That's our website. From there are links to all of the social media platforms. Past episodes are all there. Videos that we produce, interviews, all kinds of stuff. Go and check it out. And make sure on YouTube you click that red bell, that little dinger, lets you know when we've posted a new video. I regret using the word dinger, but lets you know when we've posted a new video. But anyway, here we go. Another fully loaded episode lined up. Let's see what's coming up. Well, Ben, you've got part 3 of your MIF talk. What's this week's final installment all about?
Yeah, this was just kind of a wrap up because the MIF is actually as of today, the first weekend of MIF has come and gone. The music gala has happened, and we're heading into I guess this is the first of I think 3 weeks of MIF.
Mm-hmm.
So this is kind of just a wrap up, more about the kind of events. Although we did kind of talk about the Godzilla marathon in the last installment, Kate and I, MIF programmer Kate Fitzpatrick and I, and so this one we kind of talk about the shorts programs. I don't know if it made it into the radio version. There's definitely the YouTube version is a much longer interview.
Yeah.
And we do talk about all of the regional centers that MIF is playing and the fact that you can jump online onto Acme Screen 3, which is Acme's VOD platform, and watch a lot of the films. Well, not a lot, a selection of the MIF films are viewable there. So if you're anywhere in Australia or you are not functionally retarded and know how to use a VPN if you're somewhere else in the world, then you can totally log in and watch those movies.
100% you can.
Are you allowed to say functionally retarded anymore?
No, but that's okay. On this show, we do the things we shouldn't. And I got to say, like, for people that are interested, and I have noticed that the MIF videos on YouTube have attracted quite a few views. Go to the YouTube and watch them because it is essentially an hour and a half of great conversation. 30-minute videos, and they are good. They are good. And you look at the first 2 that we've posted, like hundreds of views. So I'm pleased with that.
And I'm quite proud of myself for my ability to have cut them down to 20 minutes for the show.
Yeah, it's not easy.
It's not easy.
Yeah, at least in audio form, you don't have to worry about people seeing the visual cuts.
I feel like, and if you're playing the Good Movie Monday drinking game, now's you ready up that shot. But I feel like I was Ridley Scott cutting down Kingdom of Heaven and going through and removing, like, how do I get rid of the kid? The whole kid subplot, and just tracing it right back to the start. So if we don't talk about this here, then I can cut out an entire 3 minutes at the end of the conversation.
Well, I'm glad. I mean, if you were going to do a Ridley Scott on this show, I mean, I'd rather that than the other alternative, which is you do a spacey on me and cut me out entirely and replace me with like Jarrett, i.e. Christopher Plummer, or
No, yeah, Christopher Plummer come in and it does. I mean, I think that really, more than anything else, and more than anything you say about Kevin Spacey and the whole thing, but that just shows how overblown and bullshit film budgets are.
Yeah.
Because they would have had that with Spacey, and he would have done take after take and been there for like 3 or 4 weeks doing all his shit, and then they bring in Christopher Plummer.
What's
his name is Christopher Plummer.
Yep.
And like he does it in like 3 days. He does the whole thing, and you're like, why don't they just do the whole movie? Like, it'd be over in a week and cost 1/4 of the amount.
And judging from the footage I've seen of Kevin Spacey in that role, like Plummer just looked better in the role. He didn't look like a fake old man.
Well, like earlier, not this week, last week, I rewatched Wolf, and Plummer's in that, and he is a great cunt. Like, he is really good as a real piece of shit.
Yeah.
Like, he is like perfectly cast in it, and it's so good in Wolf when Jack Nicholson kind of turns the tables back on him, and he goes, he's so awesome when Jack Nicholson just fucks him, and he's just like, well, if I would have known you're this much of an asshole, I never would have fired you in the first place. It's such a great moment.
It certainly is. We should also mention we do have an interview coming up, as we do most weeks. This week I'm chatting with the directors of Tarot, that new horror film. It's directed by Spencer Cohen and Anna Hallberg, and they're coming up soon to chat about that. They're also the guys that wrote Moonfall and Extinction and Expendables 4, so they've dipped their toes in the director's pool with this one. It's their first feature film as directors. So looking forward to playing that for you. That movie, Tarot, has just been released onto DVD and Blu-ray last week, so it's now available to purchase. And of course, like
I've actually going to say, I've got a packet of tarot cards here, and I've just drawn a 2, a 4, a draw 2, a reverse, a skip, and a wild card, and I choose red.
That means you get to go again.
And yeah, Snap. I believe it's that.
Oh, I'm waiting for that. That we need to make like. I mean, if we were the Zuckers, we'd make a Uno game movie.
Yeah.
And of course, as usual, our weekly stuff like a packet of digestives here to keep us regular. We've got Jarrett Garn from from Monster Fest to talk about physical media releases, and the Boneheads are here to drop in with their fun size segment a little bit later on, so stick around for that. But I do have to mention, Ben, before we push on, it must be said that you've sacrificed the terrific TV Tuesday for 3 weeks in a row now for the sake of the MIF coverage, and that is very much appreciated.
Yeah, I thank you for saying that. I'm glad that you showed your appreciation by humiliating me at the start of the show.
As promised last week, I'm going to give you a little bit of a TV fix because I just wanted to ask you: have you seen the TV series LA's Finest? Have you watched that with Gabriella Union and Jessica Alba?
Oh God, no! I know when it came out.
Yes. Well, did you know?
And I was like, I haven't even watched Rizzoli and Isles. I can't watch this.
Well, I only just found out that it's a spin-off from Bad Boys. Did you know that?
Well, I know that the Gabrielle Union is in Bad Boys 2.
Yeah, it's her character. It's the same character. Which
I didn't know that Jessica Alba.
Yeah, it makes sense when you look at the title treatment on like the DVDs or the posters. It's the Bad Boys kind of logo, but it's
I just thought that was really bad graphic design. Like they just ripped it off.
It was originally called Bad Girls, and they changed it to LA's Finest. But yeah, I had no idea because originally both Will Smith and Martin Lawrence were going to cameo in it, a bit like the way Eddie Murphy did in the Beverly Hills Cop TV show, but just never came to be. But there we go. I only discovered that out this week.
Because Will Smith is yet to cameo in the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air TV series, although that was between season 2 and season 3 is the slap. So who knows what happens in season 3?
Maybe he'll do another reimaging of the slap.
I mean, he performed.
TV show.
He performed at the launch party for season 3.
Yeah.
So obviously he's not too shy to take that launch party money.
Yeah, that's true.
So maybe he will get appear in a cameo. But look, I just can't. I watched not too long ago. There's a new Jessica Alba movie has come out where she's like a returning, army vet who it's a real Cynthia Rothrock storyline, or Van Damme, or any of the Dolph Lundgren. I think they've all done one of these movies. But she's an army vet who comes back to her small hometown when her father passes away under mysterious circumstances. And it's very, Get Carter-y. The kind of, there's the seething underbelly of the small town and the local politician bigwig who is actually played by Anthony Michael Hall.
Right.
Of all people.
Yeah.
I'm sure Eagle will be bringing this film out very soon if they haven't already.
Otherwise Defiant.
Or Defiant, yeah. But I even in that, and Jessica Alba she's no longer 18. She's no longer 25. I don't even know if she's even 35. But she still just can't, she just doesn't look like she's in any position to be kicking anyone's ass.
I'm going to guess she's 40.
It's weird because I kind of, when it was Idle Hands, when did Idle Hands come out?
That would be 99. About?
Yeah, right. Okay. Because there's a high school movie, and I would have just graduated high school in 99.
43. She's 43.
Yeah, right.
We are old, mate.
That disturbs me because I always thought she was old. I always think all these people are older than me. Just because they're so adult in high school movies.
Yeah.
They can drive and stuff, and you're like, oh, well. And they're not all covered in acne, which is the big thing about, I think, the reason I never bought Beverly Hills 90210 or any of those, because there's not a pimple in sight on anyone in any of those shows.
No, whereas Degrassi, it was all about the zits, mate. There was even a Zit Remedy.
The Zit Remedy, that's right. That's right. Degrassi Junior High really, they're like, this is for teens with teens.
If I was to ask you off,
that would be my problem. Okay. That would be my problem with watching Bad Girls. Gabrielle Union, 100% biased. She comes across as a legitimate adult.
Yep.
Who I could believe solves crimes in her spare time or even as a day job. Jessica Alba, I don't buy it.
It just got me thinking, this whole Degrassi thing. If I were to put you on the spot and ask you to recall what the song was that the Zit Remedy sang, could you remember? I'm trying to think of it. I remember the end of it.
Everybody wants something, they'll
but
never give up. Everybody wants something, they'll take your money. And never give up.
Mate, well done. Fucking awesome.
Yeah.